not coming to preach. But I will share my story, which began over 20 years ago. I got saved when I was in Form 2. And my question was, am I going to get saved and start getting saved every Friday? Because in my school there used to be devotion every Friday, and I could see people raising up their hands to be saved every Friday. But my question was, will I get saved and then go back again to be prayed for? Then, in January 1996, my friends introduced me to a Bible study, which was led by Adams Mutonga. Now, in this Bible study, I was going to find an answer. Why am I saved? And can I remain saved? Thank God, the Bible study was about assurance of salvation. My question was answered. I'm Justus Makau. I'm married to one wife. Her name is Anne Rose. She could not make it to be with us today. We are blessed with 2 children, Joshua and Neema. I thank God for my family, and particularly for my children. I thought I memorized verses. I have my son who does 12 every month. He outshines me, but that's something to thank God for. Now, back to 1986, when now I was in Navigator's Bible study, I came to learn that Adams Mutonga was a headmaster in high school. Then I was wondering, an headmaster sitting down with me for Bible study. Not only that, one of the Saturdays walked to my dad's hotel to take a tea with Adams Mutonga. Then my dad was wondering, who is this with my son and some students? Then after taking tea, I introduced Adams Mutonga to my dad. And that now opened doors for the Navigators to my home. They entrusted me in the Navigators. I could be allowed to go for Bible studies after high school. And he was happy what was happening in my life. Then in 1997, I met Chris. He came to our school. Being very young at that time, we could interact. And I felt free now to interact with Chris more than Adams. In June 1996, June 1999, I went to Machakos Technical, currently Machakos University. Then, at around 4, I met Chris at the gate. He told me there's a Bible study happening now. It was on Tuesday. I asked him who's going to lead. Adams Mutonga is there. So, I told him, let's go. We went. And that happened for 2 years. Then, when I was in my final year, I was asked to go back to Condanze Secondary School to lead Bible studies. Where I was, now the question started happening. Were you going to be trained as a pastor, or what is happening in Condanze? I told my dad, these people have helped me, and I want to be of blessing to the students. I'm not a pastor, by the way. I know. Soon I will be out of school and look for a job. But I knew this is not for long term. Soon I will be out of school. Then one day I approached Adams and I told him, now you see, I'm in my final year, I need time to study. The response I got is, this country is led by busy men. You not fail exam because of going for paper study in Condanze. I kept quiet and I said I will remain going to Condanze, and the man of God wrote me a lot, fail. But I remember 2 years ago, I'm in water. Then this man comes and tells me, what are you doing in water? I asked him, by the way, who are you? He told me, you used to come to Condanze. Which year? 2002. I remember those years. I was even quitting from that Bible study. Then he told me, you helped us in this Bible study, and through Bible study, I'm still a believer. I'm a firm believer. I'm elder in the church, and I'm happy for what you did to us. You even taught us to memorize verses. I asked him which verses. So that I can be sure I'm the one. He said, there's this passage we used to remind us every Saturday. This is 2 Timothy 3:16 and 17. All scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness, so that the man of God might be thoroughly equipped in every good work. I said, it's me. Then I told him, now I'm in water, doing the same ministry, pioneering navigators work, high school ministry, and college ministry. He told me there's a high school I can introduce you to the deputy principal is a believer, and I know he'll allow you to start Bible study there. The Bible study, the school is called Ndango Secondary School. Then in September 2022, my friend took me to Ndango Secondary School. I introduced myself. I told him why I'm in water and what we are doing, and would love to start Bible study in the school. We were given the opportunity to start Bible study there every Tuesday, once in every week, and up to date that is happening. That's an example of God's faithfulness, because I remember during those early years I never knew what I was doing. I was just doing it because I was given a duty and I wanted to be faithful to my leaders. Now, in 2003, I was asked to come for staff training by Chris. I did not say yes, no, and neither did not say no. But I knew I have to be sure before I join. In 3 years' time, I came back to Chris and I tell him, I'm ready for this, and I was allowed to come. What motivated me to come for training was, through those years, some guys I was leading Bible studies, now I'm joining some theological colleges in Ukambani, and coming back and telling me, the Bible studies we've been doing to us, even it doesn't happen in Bible schools where we are, and through your encouragement in Bible studies, we are making better pastors. Myself, I still feel inadequate, and you're coming back to share those stories to me. Then I said, now I need to go to this training was asked for. I talked to Chris, thinking he'll say no. No wonder it took time. Then in September 2006, I was allowed to come for staff training. Now, being on staff training, I was still having some questions. 2 years raising money, how will this work? But the Lord spoke to me clearly in Isaiah 42, verse 6 and 7. It says, I the Lord have called you in righteousness. I will take hold of your hand, I will keep you, and will make you to be a covenant for the people and a light for the Gentiles. To open eyes that are blind, to flee captives from prison, and release from the dungeon those who sit in darkness. The word, I the Lord have called you. This helped me to know that this is not about the navigators, neither is it not about Chris. It's the Lord who has called me. And I said, I'm here for 2 years, and I will not give up. Then I thank God for those 2 years, walking to Machakos Technical, sharing the gospel to young men. And 2 years later, there was this young man who could sit in my Bible study and say, I came to this Bible study because you came with some guys and shared the gospel, and I'm a believer. That man is Boniface Mutua. Now, in 2017, June, I discipled Mark Mwaniki for 4 years in Machakos University. And I started training him for about 3 to 4 years until March 2021. Then, after his training in May, he came and told me that, Makau, I'm going to remain on full-time staff. So I was wondering, yes, that's good, but we cannot now do the ministry in one station. I started praying and asking God where to go. Then in June 2021, a pastor in Trinity Chapel, branch of Nairobi Chapel in Wote, invited me to go and speak to Wote, the members of his church. Then after church, we toured around the town, see some students, college students, some high schools around. And I was wondering, who ministered to these students? Then going back, I told my wife, I think the Lord is leading us to go and serve in water. My wife said, yeah, I've been praying, but I didn't know how to talk to you. But since you have shared, I'm ready. Okay. We planned to go to meet Alex, who our leader, and Monica. We shared with them. Then he asked us, have you talked to Chris? I said, no. Then I told him I will prepare and go and meet Chris. Then remember in July 2021, I met Chris at the office. I told him, I'm coming to your office to share to you this story. God is leading us to go to water. I said, that is okay. Then he also asked me, did you call Tom? I said, no. So I called Tom. Tom told me, I'll be praying for the water. Be ready to go. The prayer is answered. Then from that time, every Wednesday, once in a month, we could go with Machakos team to water, to around the town and pray. In July 2022, July 16th, 2022, we moved to water. With only my family. Then a few contacts, Janice Mwende, who's doing first year, and James Mambo, also doing first year in water technical. Then we said we are here to serve. We will not sit down and wait. In September, we went to water technical, met the CEO patron and shared with him what we are coming to water to do and would like to partner with the Christian Union. He said it's okay, I'll talk to CEO leaders and be allowed to come and minister to our students. That's how the ministry in water technical started. Then in high school, we had already given an opportunity to serve at Chelezo High School. It also began the same year when we landed in Wote. That is in September 2022. Dango, that happened in January 2023. And all in all, God has been asking, people have been asking for more opportunity to serve there. For example, in one boys and one girls, and also another school called St. John's. It's near Watertown. So God has been faithful, and last year, Finis Edu is here. You can stand for honor. This is an answered prayer because being in water, we were wondering where are we going to start. We need people who love the Lord, people who can work with us in high school. Then, been there for 2 years. This year, Vincent and another lady called Juliet. They chose, we never asked them, they chose to join us in high school ministry. And they have been faithfully serving with us. That's something we thank God for. And for over the years, God has been teaching me is our labor in the Lord is not in vain. And that is evident in what is happening in my life and in our ministry in water. We thank God. The harvest is plentiful, the workers are few. So as you pray for water that God will give us faithful men as 2 Timothy 2:2 says, and the things you've heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, and trust to labor men who will also be qualified to teach others. We are trusting God to raise a generation of faithful men who will also take over the work. We don't want to be permanent there. We want to see another generation coming up. Water is our beautiful land, surrounded by fruits plantation, that is orange, mangoes, and other fruits. But we are trusting God for a lasting fruit. In John 15:16 says, you did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will last. And whatever you ask in my name, I'll give it to you. So we are trusting God for a lasting fruit and for effective work in towns around Makueni and beyond.